All right, there's the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
All right, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rukakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man, we're back with another lesson. And this one's going to be titled, Yahawah is life or death. You choose. All right? Because the Lord could either, have them angels, guard you, right? That hedge of protection. Okay? Or he could just take your life away just like that, man. All right? The Lord is merciful, but he do get tired, right? And I was trying to find this video of this Jake that got he got a real cruel judgment, man. I think it was a Tesla that crashed, and the doors locked, right? And the whole Tesla got engulfed in flames, and you could hear him screaming and asking the people that were around, help me. And old boy was like, I can't, bro. And you could just hear him screaming in agony, screaming, pleading, please help me. You know what I mean? Talking about, are y'all just going to sit there and watch? And I had said this in the midweek camp with the brother that I was like, hey, to us it could have felt like 2 or 3 minutes. But to him it could have felt like a whole hour in there, man. Feeling that pain, right? Just withering away, man, dying. And I also mentioned that we don't know how the Lord tormented him, He could have been asking those people for help, and the Lord could have made those people look like demons to him, you know what I mean? Brought him to how you call that end point, man, where there was no point of no return, man. He knew he was through. You could hear it from his screams, man. That even sent chills down my spine. I was like, man, imagine being in that position. That's why we have to choose, man. We have to choose if we're going to obey the Lord or we're going to keep playing with our lives, man. All right? Like I said, the Lord is merciful, but he do get tired, man. And when he get tired, all right, that's it. Your sentence is going to be written, man. Okay? According to your works, according to your wickedness or according to your righteousness. That's why it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Understand that? All right? It ain't no time to joke around, man. Everybody just, walking around thinking everything's going to be okay. Okay? They got that Christianity spirit. All right? No fear of the Lord. None whatsoever. Thinking they could do whatever the hell they want. Okay? When there's instructions, man. There's instructions that you were given by the Heavenly Father for you to act accordingly. All right? But instead, you chose the oppressor's ways. So the Lord is showing you, okay? You chose your God. You chose Esau. So the Lord is going to delete more of you people, man. And judgment is going to start at the house of Yahawah, where you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? So let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 23.
There's the book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life.
See, the fear of the Lord tendeth to life. Okay? The fear of the Lord tendeth to life. Why? Because you're going to be under obedience, man. You're going to be in subjection, all right, to his instructions. You're not going to do whatever you want, all right? When you do whatever you want, it shows that lack of fear. But the fear of the Lord tendeth to life.
And he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil.
You see, and that man in that car, man, was visited with great evil. Okay? He was there left alone. Like I said, man, when he said, y'all just going to sit there and watch, that's agony, man. That's terrible. But what? He didn't choose to fear the Lord. He chose he chose death, man. He chose to remain in the congregation of the dead. All right? The Lord's going to bring more judgment, right, to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because you guys are a rebellious house. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, man. You got to fear the Lord. Okay? How do you show that? You get right. All right? You fear his judgment. understanding what could come to your front door if you don't get right, right? If you don't obey the instructions from the Heavenly Father. All right? So, I want to get this real quick to make a point. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 63.
All right, there's the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
You see, they are spirit and they are life, man. The words that the Lord speak unto you, man. These instructions that were given to you, man. Okay? That's how you choose life, man. Okay? And ultimately, that's how you get into the kingdom for everlasting life. Okay? If not, forever stay here tormented, man. Okay? And we're not talking about forever. All right? That's just a figure of speech, man. But guess what? You're going to be tormented. And like I said, we don't know how long when that lake of fire comes, man, by those nuclear missiles. We don't know how long the Lord's going to leave you here burning. He could leave you here for a long time. You want to choose Christianity? You want to believe in that hell? He might make it feel like that for a while. You know what I mean? The Lord, like I said, is the fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. It is very fearful, man. You don't understand who you're dealing with, man. The Al-Shadia, man, a demon-like power. Okay? That's what the Almighty means. But I wanted to get this because the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. The instructions that were given to you by the Heavenly Father, man, and the only begotten Son, Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahushai. That's why you either got to choose life or death, man. And the only way you're going to survive is through obedience. Not through wickedness, man. The wicked are reserved for the day of destruction. Okay? And that man's vessel got destroyed, man. By fire. One of the most painful and agonizing ways to go. Okay? I could only think of two other ways that are worse. Drowning and going hungry. That's a slow process, man. Famine is a slow process. Drowning is agonizing as well. But imagine, man. So we got to choose up. Let's go to the book of, let's go to Nehemiah, chapter 1 and verse 5.
There's a book of Nehemiah, chapter 1 and verse 5, and said, I beseech thee, O Lord, power of heaven, the great and terrible power.
The what?
The great and terrible power.
The great and terrible power, man. Okay, we're not dealing with a passive power, man, as Christianity puts it, man. Okay, they got you in a trick bag, right? They got you set up for the kill, right? You guys are a bunch of sheep being led to the slaughter, man. Okay? Not us, man. We're the sheep that hear his voice, right? We're the ones that are walking after Yahawah Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Okay? My sheep will hear my voice and follow me, man. We're not being led to the slaughter. We know who we're dealing with. Okay? And we ain't trying to go against him. Even though we in this flesh and we do go off. But guess what? We take notice, we examine ourselves. All right? We have fear. All right? We have shame when we go off. You guys are walking around shameless doing the things you do. Stacking iniquity upon iniquity.
That keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments.
You see? So Yahawah keepeth a covenant, right? That promise, right? And mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments. Okay? Because that's how you love the Lord. By observing his commandments, by keeping his commandments to the best of your ability, man. Remember, it says in 1 John verse 5 and 3. Matter of fact, let's get it real quick before we move on. All right? Because the commandments are not grievous, man. And that man died a grievous death.
There's the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of Yahawah, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
You see? But that man did not keep the commandments of Yahawah, so he died a grievous death. All right? And this is who the Lord is going to have mercy upon. Right? Those that love him, those that keep his commandments. You just don't sit there like Christianity, man. We love you, or you atheists, or you non-believers. We love you, but your actions show otherwise, man. Right? Running around doing whatever you want. All the filth that Esau has taught you, that's what you're doing, but you're saying you love the Lord. He's not going to show mercy to you, man. The Lord's going to extend his left hand to all you rebellious, the rebellious house of children of Israel. You see? His right hand is to protect. His left hand is to leave you behind, man. Okay? You got to choose what side you're on. Okay? You have to be in subjection to the Lord. Right? Running around thinking you're going to prosper. And as the brother said in the camp, old boy thought he had it made. Riding around in a Tesla, not regarding what the Lord could do to him that day, right? Probably on his way to go do some wickedness. And look at where he ended up at, right? Screaming before he took his last breath. See? That's why it's important, man. You got to fear the Lord, man. Yahawah is life or death, man. You got to choose. So, let's go to the second book of Ezra. Chapter 15 and verse 4.
There is a book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
See, so for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Who you unfaithful to, man? You're unfaithful to the Lord. Right? We're considered the Lord's bride, man. This is a marriage that we have with the Lord, man. You out here whoring with all these other idols, all these other philosophies, indulging in wickedness, right? What does the law say about adultery, man? Shall be put to death. And we're committing spiritual adultery, man. We're being unfaithful to the Heavenly Father. What do you think is going to happen to you, man? The Lord's going to put you to death, right? There's only so much mercy that the Lord could have until he sees there's no solution for you, man. And he got to delete you and reset you. Okay? So either you get your shit right, okay? Get your shit right, man. Or you're going to be next. You might be the next person in a Tesla. Or the next person in a drive-by. Right? Or the next person to get stampede in a concert. Right? Or in a mass shooting. All these things are brought upon from the Lord, man. Anything that has to do with death is issued by the Lord, man. He's the hitman of all the he's the one who gives the orders, man, to all these hits. Matter of fact, let's close it out with that. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 68, and let's go to verse 20.
There's a book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation.
He that is our power is the power of salvation. Okay? And that's what we're seeking for. All right?
And unto Yahawah, the Lord, belong the issues from death.
You see? So all the issues of death belong to the Lord. Okay? There ain't no, you're going to throw up some weak, some hypocritical prayers. Act some other way. Right? Call on JC. Right? Call on Yeshua, Yah, whatever. Okay? Be under the vibration of Christianity. All right? Or be under the vibration of do as thou wilt. And think that the Lord ain't going to kill you. It is the Lord that's going to kill you. There's nothing above him. Nothing that can deliver you from his hand. As it says in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. Okay? Remember, all those that loathe this law, disobeyed, right? Hard-headed ninjas. They shall know it, death by pain. All right? So, Yahawah is life or death. You got to choose. Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, We're going to give all honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.
Abab.
Bub.
Kum Yasharala.
Kum Yeshua.
Shalom.
Shalom.